Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Uxbridge College Virtual Open Day for Early Years in Childcare. Just to let you know, we are recording this session, so if you can please put your microphones on mute and turn off your cameras, please. If you haven't registered for the session, kindly do so by clicking on the link available on the chat box right now. And we also have a link to a welcome video by our principal, so you can watch it at leisure later. And I will hand over now to my colleague Paula and Elisa.
Hi, my name is Paula and this is Elisa. Welcome to Childcare, or as we like to have it known, Early Years. We're going to move on to the courses to get you started. So next slide, please. Thank you. So level 1 is a diploma in health and social care and children and young people's setting. It's really a stepping stone. It doesn't give you any license to practice. It's a stepping stone to either go on to level 2 or maybe go on to an apprenticeship or another course. So then Elisa.
Yep. After that, if the students want to progress and is ready for that, it can go to level 2, and we have 2 different groups. One we call it transition group, and this is for students that they are thinking about doing level 3 2 years, the new T-course qualifications that it holds UCAS points, and after when they finish the 2 years, they can apply and go to universities. The other group is for students that they decided they don't want to go to university yet, and they want to continue to level 3 1 year.
And then if you're enjoying level 2, or you've got the right qualifications for level 3, and all details of courses are online and available in your prospectus. If you do want to come on to the next level, level 3, we have a 1-year course, which is the diploma for the early years workforce. And the second one is the T-Quals. It's a new qualification, T-level, and that's a 2-year qualification. Both will give you license to practice at a supervisory level. Okay, next slide, please.
Okay, here you can see all the pictures of the team. We have different teachers, different tutors that have a lot of experience. They've been working in early year settings. They have been teaching for many years. They all have the qualifications. And also after, you can see a lady called Sadaf Bhatt, which is the assessor. This is a lady. The role of Sadaf is to go to placement and to monitor and see how the children, how the students are progressing in the setting. Okay, so we'll go there and see how the students put everything they learn in college, they put it into practice. Okay, the other lady here that the role is slightly different than the tutor is Anne George, which is what we call a learning advocate. This is what she does, Anne, is a one-to-one support for the students on maths and English. So the students that they are nearly there and they're doing the GCSEs or functional skills, they can have extra support to make sure that they can pass.
Yeah, and she also assists with the vocational side of things, yes, if needed as well. So yeah, she's got a good role.
It's extra support.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. And the next slide, please.
Okay, so these are things that you can look forward to. I've just got a couple of pictures here just to show you. The first picture is of students who are doing different painting activities. So they were trying different types of activities that they can then carry out in the setting. The middle picture, as you can see, is a nappy changing. Obviously, that's not a real baby. It is one of our reality dolls, and this is a really important skill for you to learn, of course, in your practice, but we can actually do simulations, which is you trialing it on a pretend baby. And then the other picture is just of exploring the different resources that you can work with the children in the setting. So again, it's looking at how to set those out so that they're appealing to the children, and trialing them as well to see how they are to be played with as well. Okay, so that's just a little bit of a rundown of things that you can look forward to in the setting, but also shown actually in the classroom first. Okay, next slide, please. So our lecturers will teach you the skills that you'll need to work with children. This next little is just a little bit of footage of one of our tutors, Lily, who's actually going to tell you about reading a story. So she's just going to just give you a little snippet of the skills that you need.
One of my favourite stories I like to read is the story called We're Going on a Bear Hunt. And I'm going to read this to you now, just to show you how you can maybe use instruments, sounds, phrases, noises that will keep the children engaged. We're Going on a Bear Hunt by Michael Rosen. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Long, wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, a river, a deep, cold river. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. Splash, splosh, splash, splosh, splash, splosh. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, mud. Thick, oozy mud. We can't go over it. And we can't go under it. Oh no! We've got to go through it. Squelch, squirch, squelch.
Okay, so as you can see from that video, just before we move on, it's very much about using your tone of voice, pausing to let the children join in, and that really captivates children and helps them to engage in the story. Lots of big expression, gestures, and I think that Lily is going to be on Jack and Ollie very soon. So I think we'll see her show her skills in that respect. So thank you, Lily. Moving on.
Okay, we do a lot of work in the college, you know, and the students have to go to placement as well, but also we have sometimes some special days that we go out, and this is, you can see some pictures of Bedford Lakes. We went there last year,
the year before,
sorry,
of the pandemic.
Yeah, because what happened with the COVID, this year we couldn't do it, and last year as well. Yes, so the students, they bond together, they enjoy, they have a good time, and it's really enjoyable for all of us. Okay, yeah.
It also helps them to learn activities that they can do with the children to engage them as well. So it is a good day out, and that's just one of the events we have.
Yeah, they've got a lot of tasks to do, like a building, you know, something with the woods. They got some fishing, catching little beads, etc. So it's all skills that some of the students that are going to go and work on forest schools, they will appreciate it very much.
Next slide, please.
Yeah, next slide.
Okay, so we do welcome external visitors to enhance your learning as well. We had an actual physical visit from an after school club who gave the learners ideas on physical activities to do with children, made the learners get up and run about and engage in the games, which was really, really good fun for them all. They really enjoyed that. And then we were really, really lucky to have a Zoom session with a lady called Tina Bruce. You will get to know her name, believe you me. She's a theorist and she's highly respected as an academic in the early years, early childhood department. And she's really engaging in developing children's development and play-based learning. Very, very, we were very, very honoured to have her, and it was an excellent session. So yes, because we couldn't have physical visitors so much this year, the Zoom sessions with her, and it was excellent. Okay.
So actually, we use one of her books as a guidance for our courses. Yes. Okay. And here you can see, the picture of 2 our learners, and these are very successful stories. We have Yubi, who has progressed from level 1 to level 3 childcare, and it has made such a good impression in the placement that she's been offered a full-time job, which is very, very happy, and she has accepted.
And that's not unusual, isn't it?
No,
either, because we've had quite a few learners in the past and even this year again who have, when they've done really well in placement, they are offered jobs. Obviously, they can't take those jobs until they finish their qualification, but often if you create a really good impression, the future employer will be happy to wait for you to get your qualification and go and work for them. So that's really, really important to do really well in placement.
Exactly. Yeah. Attendance is very important as well for all of the students. And after we got Abdallah, that he came to us and did the foundation level, and he progressed from level 1 to level 2, and he's going to progress this next September to level 3. Okay, so as you can see, it's a progression route. It's a jobs. Sometimes you can get jobs if you are working hard and the placement is good enough, and you are good enough for the placement. So it's plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, and he's done really, really well actually in demonstrating his storytelling abilities. Actually thinking about it, we've had a really good session on how to tell stories in the classroom, and he's really come alive with that, and I was really, really impressed with what he did. So yeah, well done him.
And all the students, they appreciate all the skills that other students they have, because for example, Abdallah was reading the books. The other pictures that you saw with Paula, the students were doing activities, and after they will get the feedback from other students. So it's a lot of interaction and a lot of things to learn from each other. Not just from the tutors, it's as well learning from you, from yourselves.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so the last slide is really just saying thank you very much for listening. We're really happy to take any questions that you might have at this stage. And I think there'll be a forum for people, because this is being recorded, to ask questions at a later date. So I don't know whether anyone has any questions for us or not. You can either type them or write them.
Just to say, if anybody has any questions, please type them in the chat box. And while you are doing that, just to let you know that if you wish to apply for the courses, then please do so by visiting our website. That's the easiest way. Just locate your course on the website and click the Apply Now button. There's also a link on the chat box. Right, there is a question here which says, can you progress to university once your course is completed?
Okay, good question. The level 3, you would have to get to level 3 unless you've got any other courses that you've been on before where you've achieved some UCAS points. Level 3, the 1-year course, the QCF, that doesn't carry many UCAS points. I think it's only 32 UCAS points because it is really gearing people up to go out to work straight after that. But the T levels are really specifically for university, and they contain 2 different pathways as well, so that you can progress either way. So yes, definitely that will enable people to go to university. If you've got some other, if you're a mature learner and you've got some past experience on other level 3 courses, you will have gained some UCAS points, depending on what university course you wanted to, to go on to. It might well be enough for you to be able to do that just on the one level 3 1-year course. So it just depends.
Yeah, I also just want to add, Paula, that when you finish level 3, for example, 1 year and you're going to work, you can always, at your convenience, you can apply for doing a foundation degree. That is a type of a degree that you are working and you may go one day to university and they give you at the end of the 2 years a foundation degree that later on you can top it up with a bachelor. Okay, so it's always a progression route. Okay, for all the courses, they never stop in there. Okay, you can always progress in different areas.
And when we're visiting students, when we're doing some assessing, we always see students that have gained jobs at varying degrees that we've had in the past. And there are lots of managers now in the settings that that I've seen and I might have taught years and years ago here, or just a couple of years ago, and then they've progressed. So it really does depend on you and how skilled you are and how you show those skills to potential employers, for example, in your placements.
Yeah. She also wishes to ask if the level 3 is a 2-year or a 3-year course.
There's one is a 1-year course, so the QCF is a 1-year course, and the second one, the T levels, is 2 years.
We'll just wait for any more questions for a few minutes. What is the learning syllabus? Is that for the level 3 course that you're asking? Yeah, what is the learning syllabus for the level 3 course?
Okay, it depends which one you're looking at, but there's, for example, the one that I tend to teach, level 1, I keep saying level 1, the 1-year course is, there are 23 units across the year, so it's quite intensive. There are 4 different themes. They include things like legislation, child development, theoretical perspectives, and play. There's a full range of topics to cover, all to do with child care. And then the T course, that's probably more the T levels.
The T levels, again, in the 2 years, the syllabus is in a way is quite similar, but it's been taught and you have to be learning depth, and includes extra topics like, for example, education in UK, types of from 0 to 19. The rest of the syllabus is quite similar in the way that you can learn about legislation, safeguarding legislation, health and safety legislation, child development on the 2nd year, the importance of play as well. The important thing, or the difference as well from level 3, 1 year and 2 years, is that on the T course, on the 2nd year, you have projects to do it at work. Okay, when you are going to the placement, there will be special projects that they will be marked and they will be part of the assessment.
Mm-hmm. And all those assessments are actually marked externally, not by the teachers, which is different from any other course that we have. So hopefully that's helped you, and yeah, happy to answer any more questions you have.
I believe that's it. And just to say, okay, there's another question. Can you become a teacher with this course?
With the T levels, you can go on to train as a teacher. if you had UCAS points, enough UCAS points with the 1 year level 3 course as well, you could still go into teacher training as well. So it just depends on how much you've got, how much experience, how your past qualifications as to whether you can go on and be a teacher. You could also do, and this is what's happened to some of my students in the past, you can also get a job as assistant teacher in a school, in a primary school, and then what you could do is when you're at your interview, ask if you can do an open university degree while you're there and get some time off so that you can actually do your studies, and that can give you your training that you need to become the teacher. And that's happened quite a lot in the past at the time that I've been here.
Yes, definitely, yes.
Yes, or you could have a look at the teacher training courses that the college
Absolutely.
offers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I think maybe that's the last question.
Okay.
Right, so there's nothing more to add, just to say thank you all for attending. And like I said, you can find more information on our website. And if you're ready to apply, please do so by clicking on the apply now link on our website, which is uxbridgecollege.ac.uk. And thank you all for attending. Thank you.
Thank you. We might be seeing you in the future.
Yes.
Yes,
Hopefully.
we look forward to welcoming you to Uxbridge College. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.